No, I got to lean in.
Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to another recap for the lean for the Housewives of Potomac. I'm here with Antonio. Antonio, I always say, you always prove why you are the highest paid. I know some people may have won a little competition at a cabin, but some people actually, I would truly say, I can see why they are. They call us at the highest paid because they are. But how you doing, Antonio? I
I'm
ain't got to
doing
talk about what we already know, right?
exactly. You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't got to be explained. The people know.
I'm feeling like Nene and Greg, and they was like, doo doo.
Damn.
No, but we're here for Real Housewives of Potomac and episode 15. They actually Potomac actually shot their reunion this past Thursday.
Mhm.
And as you guys know, if you don't know, Karen did not show up to the reunion. So just even further proves why I just can't. I'm kind of like falling out of love. I'm sorry, kind of. I have fallen out of love with this season because it has not been entertaining. Karen, since that video came out, she know damn well that baby, she should have just maybe, I ain't say plead guilty, but figure something out, before that video came out. Because when that video came out, it was just the world been tearing her up.
Yeah. I mean, they said initially they offered her some type of a plea deal, where she could have maybe did 6 months house arrest or something like that. And I'm like, well, shit, she would have been done with house arrest by, now. And it's a possibility that the videos wouldn't have come out, but she decided, she wanted to take it to trial. Maybe she forgot how much of a fool she acted on camera when she had that accident that night.
Well, honey, I don't know. But she did not show up to the reunion, and honestly, like that's just very disappointing. Just because it's like I mean, like good God, I mean, I don't think she would have had much to talk about anyway, other than this, to be honest. Because outside of that, only thing she's had to really talk about as of this moment that we've seen is just her and Jacqueline.
Yeah.
And I mean, we really don't want to give Jacqueline any too much screen time. So maybe because Karen didn't show up, we won't get Jacqueline at the reunion. I don't know. I didn't see anything that about her not being there, but hopefully that could be something that of good that came from that.
Hopefully. Do you think that even though I guess she's gone to rehab or
Mhm.
whatever, do you think that it may hurt her chances of returning next season? If there's a next season?
I don't think so. No, I think it gives her even more reason to come back. Because now we got to talk about, it happened. She was found guilty. She went to rehab. Now let's,
Let's see what's
honestly,
going
I
on.
mean, unless she decides that she doesn't want to be on TV, I think she should go back on TV.
And
This,
I'm sure
this will,
Karen want to be on TV.
right. This would be the opportunity for her to take the accountability of what happened and things like that. And
Yeah.
maybe send a message to be like, listen, this is not, she can still act the fool. They're going to throw it in her face. But hey, it is what it is. People have done
Hopefully
her.
she's in rehab getting her reads together.
I hope so. Because I'll tell you this, Miss Robin Dixon and Miss Charisse and all them other ladies are definitely reading her. Speaking of Robin, have you watched Traders yet?
I have.
I have not watched it yet, so don't tell me. But I heard that the people are enjoying Miss Robin Dixon.
I can't even lie. I'm like, who knew that it would only take her and Giselle to split up for me to take some type of liking to them? I
Yeah.
actually am enjoying her on Traders.
You know what? The thing is, I knew that people would probably enjoy her more outside of Housewives, just in general. So when I saw her, saw she's on the cast, I was like, okay, like I kind of felt like it would be a turning point now, given, mind you, it doesn't change how I feel about her, in the past and stuff like that from Housewives. She's still a bore. But I heard that she's doing well. And they said the same about what's her name? Ian too. Is she enjoyable in there too, or she's still annoying?
She's still annoying.
Well, listen, I'm gonna have to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, you get caught up. You're only 3 episodes behind so far, so go ahead and get caught up.
I'll probably put it on tonight before I go to bed, or sometime before this week. The episodes come out on Thursdays or Fridays.
Thursdays.
Okay. So yeah, I'll put it on. Okay, cool. Well, listen, let's talk about Potomac. This episode, I will say, well, we did not review last week's because we were still like on this little getting back into the things, the swing of things. And honestly, I'm glad we did because there was nothing going on, just like it was nothing going on this one either. But we're gonna talk about it. It's the same old, same old. This season is a bore to me. I see a lot of comments. I ain't saying this is the reason. People saying bring Candace back, bring some. No, y'all wanted these people gone. Let them stay gone. Let this cast figure it out.
Yeah.
Just saying. But it's still a boring season, and I don't care what they do. They can have as much lesbian relationships as they want, but I'm bored.
You're lesbian.
I am bored. So anyway, they're still in Panama. And the episode before this one was last week's. It ended with Mia trying to find her kids, and we find out that her kids are actually at her previous nanny's house at some farm where it's a pool and cows and cattle, and they're milking cows and
women
back in the hay and maybe picking a little cotton. I don't know what they're doing at the farm, but that's what they're doing at the farm. So they're taken care of. So she's more at ease now, knowing that. She feels like that this is a reason for or a way for him to get her to come back. Even says that she feels like that he thinks that she is actually not on a girl's trip, that she's with ink or something like that. So that's why he's being so spiteful with the kids. She said that. She did say that.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Yeah. And so the next morning, all the ladies are kind of getting ready for the day. And Stacy starts talking about how this day is very hard for her because this is the day that she was traveling with her mom, I think 17 years ago, met her now soon to be ex-husband. And also the same day, I think a year ago from this point, that he passed away. Her ex-husband's father passed away.
Yeah.
So she said it's a very hard day for her, but they're going to get on a boat, have a boat day today. Mia apologizes to Giselle again. In the previous episode, she said she apologized, but Giselle said it was not authentic because it did not happen on camera. So this was her apologizing, I guess, on camera, so that she can say that's what happened.
That makes it authentic.
Huh?
I said, because that makes it authentic. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. I would think that off camera would actually be more authentic. Because it happened. That's just me, because nobody's seeing it, right? That's what I would think. But hey, that's me. Wendy brings up some news about Kiana, that Deborah is countersuing. Now, at first, I could have sworn she said 71 million.
She did.
I'm like, I know I ain't crazy, because even when I heard them, I said, what? But then they said, was it 7 million?
7 million.
Because I was like, 71 million?
She added.
Says, please, somebody hit me over the head with a glass, a bottle, so I can get 71 million. Because what?
Yeah.
If that's how much you get, just don't hurt my eye. Don't get it in my eye. Just
Yeah. But initially, Wendy said $71 million.
She did. I'm like, I know I heard that right. So she reads the article, talks about it or whatever, blah blah. They ask how Ashley feels, and Ashley, for a change, says that at this moment she's very shocked that her friend would get physical, and that her priority right now is being a friend to Kiana and supporting her. Basically alluding to that she's, I guess, no longer friends with Deborah, or I don't know. And it's a different tone, because earlier in the season when they talked about this and Kiana was like, "Don't ask about my scar," it didn't sound like Ashley was like. It sounded like she was like, I don't know, not as supportive. Maybe she is now. I don't know. And she probably don't want to be a part of the lawsuit either. I don't know. Who knows what it is. But anyway, she says she's going to support her. Kiana talks about Greg supporting her when it happened, taking her to Paris shortly after. And then, Giselle checks on Ashley after this, and Ashley kind of feels, bad and embarrassed, because she said she feels like, she was friends with her. This is kind of interesting. I know that, the now Ashley is not for violence, but I just remember back in the day, when somebody was, getting their head knocked up against the table, she was kind of okay with it. But whatever, things turn over. But she questions her judgment not only with friends and friendships, but also with men. And I'm just like, I don't know where she's getting this from. She also feels like she may have possibly ruined a proposal for Kiana. So I'll stop there and get any thoughts on any of that happened. There was just a lot of like stuff that happened in one little scene of them sitting down for the for the day start. Any thoughts?
Well, I get where Kay was coming from. I feel like Deborah is probably she may be using like a Monique tactic at this time to let me countersue, and that way they'll maybe throw something out and be like, oh, it's just kind of reality TV drama, not that important, and they'll just maybe throw it out. So I'm thinking maybe that's kind of why Deborah did what she did. I did giggle a little bit though when Wendy was reading the statement, I guess from her attorney, and it was saying all of that stuff about Kay. I thought that was odd, but it was kind of funny still.
Yeah.
Ashley, just now realizing that her picker is off when it comes to friends and her husband been doing stuff since she's been on the show, and she's just now realizing that. But hey, better late than never. You go, Ashley. That's about it.
I'm not falling for that for Ashley. Like, I thought that was kind of like a stupid scene, honestly, when her was talking, because she's just like, "Oh, you think you ruined it?" She was like, "I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe I have a bad judgment." Girl, shut up! Like, please. I was supposed to feel bad for you in this moment, like, Ashley, please, like, no.
I did. I will say though, going back to Stacey, I kind of felt that, that I liked it to see her being vulnerable, in that moment and around, those ladies, and then to kind of, support her, during that time, because you can tell that the divorce is really kind of taking a lot out on her, and that was like really a first sign of actually seeing it having some type of impact on her, because she was like, it was just, that was her soon-to-be ex-husband, their daughter, that was like her, little family. So yeah, I was like, oh, Stacey.
Okay, well, Stacey, how you feel about Stacey as we are entering the last bits of the season compared to the beginning?
I'm really liking Stacey as an addition to the show. I would like to see her come back for sure. I like what she's bringing. She's been open. She's been vulnerable. She kind of got her like little confessional shade. She's still working on it, but she, get her some little giggles in here and there. And if I remember correctly, she gonna, kind of get in on the mess a little bit, later on toward I guess at the end of the season, maybe the next few episodes. So I'm liking Stacey.
Okay, yeah, I still like her. I don't dislike her. I just I think she adds something, but something is missing now with her. I think she fits fine. Where I think the change needs to be is probably Kay. There's something missing in the dynamic. Like, I like Stacey's energy, but it's missing something. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not saying it's her fault, but she is new. I think she's placed well. I don't know. Some is off with this cast now. Like, I still think they seem fresh, but they're missed. Like, Karen is quiet, Giselle is kind of quiet, Mia, like, it's almost like Jacqueline and Mia have taken over this cast, like,
which is just
like they're the most verbal about everything, and it's just like, I don't like that.
And which is, to me, I thought Giselle was actually going with Robin going. I thought she was going to turn it up a notch, honestly. But
I had read, I mean, usually, the blogs and stuff be true, but that I had read that they were going to be coming at her this season, or something. But I ain't seen that. I mean, other than Mia.
Unless they cut it out,
they do protect Giselle, allegedly. I heard, allegedly. That's what I heard. I don't know. All right, so we get a scene with Ashley and her boo. She's in the pool, and I guess they bond over. They send each other mom jokes every morning. Like, what kind of mom? Like yo, mama fat jokes? Or like, what kind of jokes? What kind of mom jokes do you think she was talking about? I was kind of confused.
I don't know. Ashley, it's Ashley.
Like, why would she be what?
Why would y'all think that's
what in the Dr. Heavenly?
Your mama so poor she had to live under a bridge. Like,
it's kind of weird. I feel like didn't he? I don't know. I remember, once upon a time somebody said somebody's mama was low budget, and they was like, that's a low.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what kind of mom jokes are?
Don't if you trying to don't send me your mama jokes, because I'm gonna try to pull up on you. So don't do that to me.
I'm confused.
It's
I
stupid.
didn't understand that,
That is
but
stupid.
she seems happy. All right, so yeah, she seemed happy, child. Corny jokes like dad jokes and mom jokes. Somebody send me what a mom joke is, because what I come from is your mama so dumb she thought a quarterback was a refund. That's my type of.
Your mama so fat she sat on the rainbow and Skittles popped out or whatever they say.
Yeah, that's it. That's my kind of mama jokes. Because because Ashley is not really like she black, but she ain't black. So her jokes probably be like, did it hurt? What did you mean it hurt? When you fell from heaven? I don't know, something like that. I don't know. That seems like something that Ashley would laugh at, Okay, that's why I said, Dave, ain't I ain't want to say it, but I ain't talking about no damn mamas.
Your legs ain't tired. You've been running through my mind all day.
I was just confused, child. All right, so they get on the boat, and so Karen is quiet, and they ask her, why is she quiet? But they just feel like maybe because the last show they were on, they were all coming at her or whatever. She feels like she's glad to just not be, in the center of attention or what's going on, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Indigo. So then, Ashley talks about how she, her shape and her body, she want to get some hips and, she, want to get a little, I guess you think she gonna get something, when she said she getting something done to her body, she was just saying,
that's what I kind of took it as, because you don't just grow hips, do you? Right? No, you don't just grow hips.
Ashley is tired of being shaped like a 2-year-old, so she says that she is going to work on some hips, and, Jacqueline says that she looks great, and once she gets those hips, she gonna look, whatever.
Gonna look even better.
Gonna look even better. And then she's like, "Oh, thank you, Jacqueline." I'm like, ew. Like, ew. But Wendy checks on Mia, and she just asks, how is she and how are the kids? And she says that she knows where the kids are. Kay basically clears the air and says that it was never going to be a proposal. And says that Ashley is not to blame, so she doesn't want her to hold that weight or anything like that. But Kay does talk that marriage will be coming soon, and so Wendy kind of insinuates that she knows when that will be, and Kiana's like, "Well, when is it?" She's like, "Well, I talked to your mom," and so I guess maybe there's a conversation now. They filmed this. This was 4th of July, right?
Yeah,
it's 6 months later. So what is soon? I mean, we know Jacqueline's pregnant. I haven't seen anything about Kay getting engaged. Maybe it will happen. Maybe we'll hear about it at the reunion.
Maybe so.
Because since it was mentioned on TV, honestly, he gives me that since he's been married before, this wedding proposal will be a little bit more like under the radar. He doesn't seem like a person that's like just about like big things. Now, obviously, she would want that, but I feel like they may have been a proposal. She just haven't announced it. That's just me. I don't know.
Possibly. I was also wondering, like, why would Wendy know? Like,
yeah,
I thought she was joking initially, but I guess she wasn't. So
MJ said the fastest way to spread news is on the internet. It's by telling your mom. Oh, so
they did get engaged?
No. I'm talking about the joke.
Oh, okay.
Or is that a mom joke? I'm so lost, MJ.
I thought you was talking about like because we said that.
Well, it's funny that we talking about that, but I think this is supposed to be a mom joke. I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, corny jokes. Okay, yeah, Ashley's corny.
Jay.
So then we find out that Mia is a voyeur, and basically what I hear, and funny, it's so funny we say this. Jasmine has been saying for the last 2 years, Mia's cabaret. Child, Mia is a pimp, honey. Mia has been pimping poor little Jacqueline out.
You get over there and you do it, and I'm gonna watch.
Jacqueline family took Mia in, and Mia said, "Thank you for taking me in, but now you my hoe," and she has been pimping her out because apparently, Mia has watched Jacqueline have sex and maybe have even let some of her guys mess off with Jacqueline in the past, allegedly, or whatever. They watched each other. They've showered together. They have ate on each other, and it's just been a lot. It's been a whole lot. So, any thoughts on this scene? We find out I guess we don't know if Stacey is a top or bottom. That was interesting. But anything about this scene, it was just kind of like all over the place.
It was funny. Let me tell you though, what was funny about the whole Stacey is Kay was like, so you just kind of be like laying.
Yeah, she basically was trying to say, "Are you a pillow princess?" She was. I knew.
I can definitely see Stacey not doing a whole lot. Just pretty much.
No, I feel like Stacey be like this.
The
The way she want to jump TJ Bones, baby, I think she really be
you
doing.
Want to lay there and let TJ bank her box in.
No, I ain't got to see it.
I'd watch it. I mean, if it was on Twitter, I might hit play.
Oh. Okay.
Just to see what it, I mean, maybe she'll surprise me, change my mind. I don't know.
Any thoughts here on the boat?
I mean, they looked beautiful. The pictures that Mia took of Wendy looked cute.
Yeah.
That's it. It ain't.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was like, okay.
How do you feel about Kiana this season thus far at this moment?
I am wondering. I like Kiana. I liked her last season as well. But I'm wondering, like, what was the turning point in them giving her a flute?
They said the fans.
It was what?
They said the fans was the ones that was like, well, basically like they would listen to the fans.
Now they won't listen to the fans. The fans.
I mean, it seemed like, it was.
Because I liked her as a friend. I liked her. I thought it's not that I don't like her as a housewife. I just don't know if she was ready to be in that role just yet.
I think that I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm yawning. We talking about Kiana. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Jesus, that's crazy.
A real yawn too. Now I think she is a beautiful woman and she is gorgeous and all these things. I thought she was great last season. I didn't mind her coming back at all, and I probably was one of the ones that said she can be, a housewife. But based off of the material, I don't think they should have given her a flute. Just because, like, her whole storyline is really about this man, this 43-year-old man that looks 83. I'm sorry, I'm going to stick to it. It's not changing over here. I'm not age shaming. I know a lot of people that's 43. They look great. Don't even look close to it. He looks 85. It ain't changing.
Now he look like Ray.
Ray looks younger sometimes from some angles. No. And so I think with her, like, I like her, but she doesn't do much within the group. She's kind of always a mute. And the time she has like spoke up, like her little moments, like she had, it just wasn't. It wasn't enough to give her a flute. It gave friend. Like they could have just not had an extra. They could have kept her around as a friend and not give her a flute.
She's giving friend this season.
Yeah, she gets friend. And then this could be true from MJ. Is she holding back due to Greg? That's very possible. I do think her relationship with Greg is a little bit exaggerated. She said in this episode that they have fun, they're fun, but then we saw her say in the past that he doesn't like to have the same kind of fun as her. I don't know if they are like, based off what I'm seeing on camera, their chemistry is like not there. It's very off. She seems like she want to be with somebody that's like not me, because I like me.
She seems like she want to be with a dope boy. A dope boy.
Somebody a little more fresh, energy, like want to do some of the same things. I think that Greg is like, what's the word I'm looking for? He's stable.
And Greg also seems like he could be like just like a in the house type of guy. Like he don't have to necessarily be out. Kiana to me seems like she want to go out. And, in the DMV they love them a good happy hour and stuff like this. She's saying she want to be out at happy hour and drinking and eating and stuff like that. So
I mean, she's 32, she's 43. That's not a huge gap. Not a huge difference at all. Like I think that's actually a great little gap right there. But his mentality, although at 43 he is 92. So I just think that I don't see that chemistry on camera. I don't know if it truly exists, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But she did say if she didn't get proposed to by a certain time, like when she
I was with her on that. I was with her on that because me personally, I was her math was my kind of math. Like
her math was mathing. It was.
Right, it was a good math. Like I get what you're saying. Like I feel it, but I don't. And he's gonna probably provide that, because that's what it is. But I don't know. The chemistry just doesn't seem to be there. That's all. I don't think for me. So we'll see. If she comes back next season, I'll be curious to know why. Maybe if she, not saying go away, but like as a full-time housewife, she just, maybe there needs to be somebody else there that is new that she could feud with that will help her push her up a little bit, and we can see more of her. Because right now we're just kind of seeing somebody that is kind of like under a man in the sense of looking for stability. That's what I get.
And also maybe it's a situation to where she just this is her first time as a first season as a full-time housewife. She just kind of needed to get her footing a little bit now. She filmed a lot more this season. They showed a lot more of her life, her brother, her mama, Greg, the jobs and stuff like that, and his stuff. So maybe she just need a second season to be like, okay, now I kind of know what I need to do in order to be able to maneuver this situation. So
she played a very neutral game. I mean, she was at it with Mia a little bit, but if you notice, she's actually very supportive of Mia, like, or at least looking to be. I think she still believes she's full of shit, but I think she is at face value, like, you know what, I'm gonna support her. She's not really putting herself out there to say some of the things that could be said that could spark something. Like Stacey's personality is not going to start too many arguments because she's not very argumentative and she's not confrontational. I feel like, I would like for Kay to kind of like get more involved and be more verbal. That's all.
I can see that.
And that's why I could we can at least see that side. Whether he wants to see it or not, she's on TV. If you don't want her on TV, then take off completely and whatever. And if y'all going to be on TV, fake the funk. Act like y'all like each other. He be looking at her like, you don't like me on this damn camera. All right. Sammy was supposed to be on today, but Sammy forgot that it was 7:30 Eastern, not 7:30 Central. He just messaged me. Bless little Sammy's a little hard, child. I think Sammy started back in school, I think, recently, I believe. So yes. I miss him. All right, so moving along, they go back to the hotel or to the room, wherever they're staying. And before they have dinner, we see Ashley, waddle on up into Jacqueline's room, and she basically wants a damn kiss. She wants Jacqueline to kiss her. And so, Jacqueline was playing out, do you think that would be okay with Mia? Because Mia will be jealous. And she admits to always liking Ashley or whatever, but she didn't want to tell Mia because she felt like she'd be jealous or whatever. And they kiss. And I was just like, why do we need to see this? I'm out here for whatever, whatever. But it's Ashley and it's Jacqueline, like,
I was so like, this is so odd. Like, who in production said Like, I mean, it was odd. Not just the whole scene. It was like, always no, you ain't liked no fucking Jacqueline. Stop it.
When they decide to keep certain scenes and cut certain scenes, this is kind of like one of the scenes I'd be like, why? Like, that's fine. That's it's an audience out there for it. But it's just like, is this what y'all are making the brand about? Like, there's nothing wrong with a little kiss here and there. There's nothing wrong with an organic kiss. If you say they were at dinner on a boat and it happened, but a whole scene dedicated to someone coming into their room, that's just like, what? It just didn't make sense to me. If they were out on the boat earlier and they was drinking, like, that's fine. But this was like a whole premeditated scene.
And then what if Jacqueline would have said no and then Ashley would have persisted with that? Then we would be in a whole...
Why would Jacqueline say? Jacqueline literally got on her knees and smelled her best friend's cooch to see, was it her that smelled like fish? Jacqueline would do anything. Okay? We literally saw her do that earlier. Jacqueline, when she told the world, us, on episode like 5 or 6, that she was here to stay, she meant that.
By any means necessary. Even if it's, I gotta smell Mia, Punani. I
He
gotta
gonna do whatever it has to take. I mean, good God, it's just
get pregnant.
Jacqueline.
Got pregnant, hoping that's gonna help her come back.
Well, apparently, she was pregnant. In this scene,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I think she was already pregnant. That's what they were saying allegedly. I don't like to lie. But they were saying she was pregnant like at this moment. Which looking at her, she did look a little. I'm not talking about like weight, but some of the comments like she was glowing. So that I do think she was glowing, but she did have a lot of
exactly.
She was so damn wet. She was so wet. I was like, why would you want to kiss that, Ash? Like, come on. Good God. But they kissed, and that's that on that. So we get to dinner, and Ashley tells everybody that they kissed, and Mia seemingly looks jealous. She looks upset, kind of mad, and it's just like, that of course you kissed her. Of course Ashley will be able to get the easiest meat, the easiest person in here. And Jacqueline was like, "Oh no, don't be jealous. Don't say it's easy like that, Mia." And so Mia, I guess she's on her little moment, and she says that she's a better kisser, and she's actually kissed way more than what Ashley has. I guess she's saying whatever. And they want to see them kiss again. So then they kiss again. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, ain't y'all eating? Like, my God. But Karen moved. Karen said, don't put that next to me. Karen went on the other side of the table. And then Ashley uses this moment to also announce that basically Jacqueline has been helping her with her whole male drag persona, and it's called Ashley T.O.P. for ton of
Ash ton of.
And I'm just like, wow, of all drag names. Yeah. Any thoughts here?
I thought that whole kissing thing, I thought it was like over. It was confusing. It was odd, but okay, they kissed. Cool. Mia was jealous because that's why she had to one up and be like, well, she didn't kiss the lips on the face and the lips, down under as well. So that was odd. Ashley being a drag performer, I mean, look at the material. It ain't nothing. It's cheap. I'm like, I'm so disappointed. Like, it's like, this is where we at. This is it. Somebody bring up Karen's charges, please. Because this can't be it. But this is it. And Ashley is a male drag, drag performer, and she's kissing Jacqueline, and that's helping her get ready because she loves a ton of punani, is what she said.
She said she said she likes girls. Ashley right here walking around like we supposed to just accept and believe that she's like a full-on
lesbian,
girl lesbian. Like, you would think that she took us down this journey. You ain't even officially divorced. You just started dating again last season officially. Now you're at the end of your divorce, and now you're a full-on lesbian. There's nothing wrong with being a lesbian. Nothing wrong with liking girls, but the way she walking around like she just got a big old 9-10 inch penis. Like, Ashley, please stop it. We still are confused about a lot of things going on with you. Let the divorce be final. Let the kids stop climbing on the damn counter.
But then she got a boyfriend or whatever, her and the guy.
Well, she said he knows that she likes the women. I'm like,
she did say that her and Michael used to do threesomes with, women or whatever. So
whatever, but she wasn't as open about that.
No, she wasn't.
I feel like maybe when she was married, like it's okay to do it whenever, but if y'all were doing it, then it should be no problem to talk about it. I mean, Candy and Todd, they everybody know that they be doing their little things. Candy ain't scared. She never ran from no allegation of licking no box or whatever. The lady pun or whatever. Either way, yeah. What I would have liked to see, maybe if Ashley would tap into her full bisexuality and actually date a woman. That I would take that over her walking around like she just got hoes
and asking people for and
huh?
say she practice asking people for kisses.
Asking for
Say she
kisses and
practice
like
a
walking around
drag,
like she just got a big old thing, like a bolo thing, like spreading it wide.
laying it low.
But yes, that's how Ashley's acting. So after all that, she invites them to the drag show. We do see a preview of her next week, where I think she's like in her attire, but we also saw a preview of her in the actual drag outfit later on in the season 2. So we'll see how that goes. Just to finish the episode off at breakfast, Jacqueline. We find out that Jacqueline told PP as in because he has a big PP, her ex baby dad or whatever. Is that who the new child's by? Is it by him?
I don't know. I'm thinking so, but I don't know. I don't
Okay. Well,
put none of the
told him,
pictures.
and apparently he was, whatever. I guess they back going steady or whatever. And then Wendy pretty much finalizes things by asking Mia, why are you not going home? You was looking for your damn kids, and even now you know where they are, you want to fly to Atlanta. Like, don't you think you need to be going home with your kids? And she says, well, the kids are happy. They're on the ranch. They ride horses, milking cows, and picking stuff up, swimming and taking pictures. They happy. She said they the happiest they ever been in their life. And you know why they probably happy? Because they ain't got to see their mama, their daddy, and their possible daddy arguing.
They tired of y'all shit.
They tired of y'all. They tired of the mama, the daddy, and the possible daddy arguing. So they like, listen, we just happy to be around some normalcy. Like, geez, I mean, a peace of mind. So yes, any final thoughts on this episode? I'll put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to call in.
The whole you got to call this person, see if he jealous or upset and blah blah blah. It's like, girl, you 50, like stop it. Well, maybe not 50, 40, 45, wherever. How is she over 40? Why? That's some juvenile stuff. And I agree with Wendy. Like, you did all this and you was ready to leave the trip. You didn't know where your kids was or if they were safe, and he done drove them 4 hours away. They somewhere in Virginia. But then now you got the opportunity to where, okay, let me leave and at least go get them, because it seemed like they've been in Panama for a few days. But you're gonna go to Atlanta and you're gonna say, oh well, your son, your older son has a basketball game there, or whatever. She just, her older son probably didn't even play damn basketball.
I agree with the comment from MJ saying, go back to this. Why didn't Mia just say her older son lives in Atlanta and I'm going to go see him as well? Like you said, oh, the kids are fine. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and see Ink. Oh yeah, but my oldest son lives in Atlanta, so
just be like she's making up shit as she goes. It's like so. I mean, no, girl, go get your kids. Them kids probably ready for you to be at home. Even hot of a mess as you are, I'm sure them kids will be happy to see you in that ugly blonde wig that you got on.
Yeah, that blonde hair. I said when the promo dropped that Mia did not look good with that blonde hair.
Nah.
And she still don't look good with that blonde hair. She is just she looks crazy. And I feel like it pulls out a lot of features in her face that are not the most pretty, because it's so blonde and she's so bright as well. I think, just like Stacey said, brunette, black. I think that's what makes her look like.
I agree.
Make her look attractive. I almost said something else, but yeah, make her look attractive.
I like her better with dark hair for sure. I mean,
blonde hair is blonde hair.
Take whatever kind of wig on that she want, but I think that blonde look a mess. I don't think that's the blonde color for her. I think she looks stupid. Just like I always think when Phaedra wear them blonde wigs, I think she looks stupid as well. You got to find, I guess, the right blonde that's for you. I guess I don't know, but I don't like it.
Yeah. What did they call it? It was a 613 or was 613?
That's what Wendy said. I think
they gonna say, what do they call it? Yeah, it was 613. Baby, I didn't even know what that was. I was like, what's 613? I thought it was an area code too. I was like, what? I was like, what city is that? Where that bitch live in? All right, we got one call in the queue. I'm gonna let her on. Then we're gonna get out of here, okay? Because it's not much going on. If this is episode 15, I believe there's probably maybe 2, at most 3 episodes left.
I hope 2.
I'm gonna hope for 2. So I'm gonna pray that because yeah, I'm gonna pray that the reunion is. I'm sorry, the reunion is actually has been filmed. So yeah, two at most three. We're almost at the end, and then y'all know that I'm pretty sure once this season finishes, then that's when Atlanta will air. I'm thinking probably like around like March, but we'll see. You know, these shows just kind of been like crazy. I have not really enjoyed Housewives at all this go around outside of Salt Lake City. If you're
Yeah.
not watching Salt Lake City, you are missing out on some good Housewives TV. They have not had a bad episode all season.
Yeah, I agree. They've been consistent the whole season.
Very
So
consistent. I'm excited for their finale this week. I'm excited for their reunion, and I'm excited for it to end. So, without that, let's go ahead and get our call. Oh,
Hey
Lisa,
boo. Hey boo.
how are you?
I'm doing just fine. How y'all doing on this Monday evening?
hey,
I'm
Lisa.
Child,
good. There's an echo, so I'm gonna let you speak, and I'm gonna
huh?
mute myself.
Why is all gonna be an echo?
I don't know, baby.
Okay. How about that? Can it do it is it better? Huh?
You
Is
just
it
go ahead
better?
and speak. You go ahead
Okay,
and speak.
my fault. I'm kind of make sure. I'm just kind of make sure. But now let us get this. I do not understand this right here. All this kissing in and all that right there. Something is going wrong, baby doll. They need to revamp this cast again because it is not good. Like you said about Kay. Kay is good as a friend, and I love her. I love her. I really do. But she just not right for this cast as like a main cast member. It's something wrong. It's something wrong with the flavor of the cast. And last night I just got tired of all the kissing, talking about y'all doing all the lesbian, whatever you gonna do. That's good. I'm like Stacy. Why we keep talking about this? We can't talk about nothing else. But I guess for me, I'm straight dickly. So I mean, all this pansexual, bisexual, pick a side, baby. Like you gonna be gay or be straight, okay? But Miss Lisa love Carter at least gonna love you no matter what, okay? Let's pick a side, okay? Because this is getting on this last night is get on my last nerve. They cut the meal getting upset. You see Mill getting upset, babe. I'm like Karen said, that's the biggest pimp in town because she been picking that girl out. This journal had sex with Ink and Dr. Uncle G over there. And I mean, it's just going too far. Something you need to keep in the closet. Keep y'all big personal business. When you gotta get on your knees, make your smack your king Kit Kat, don't nobody need to know all of that. Don't nobody need to know all of that information. I'm sorry. It's gone that's gone too far. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I just can't take it no more, child. Let's talk about something else on the show. And y'all know Mia's a liar. Mia gonna lie about every darn thing in the world. She just gonna keep on lying. And I'm like, and I'm willing. I never thought I would agree with Zazaya about something. I am tired. I am over Mia's lying. She is professional lie on the show. They need to get. I'm just really over this season. I'm like you, Cortez. I want this show to hurry up and move on so we can get some more people on there. And I'm gonna go to Bravo. I'm gonna tell them, baby, y'all need to do something else. This is not my hand not getting. Okay. Jack don't need to be on there, and I'm for real. It is too much for me. I'm sorry. It must be it's just too much for me. Last night I just had enough. I think I need to go take me a bath. I'm for real. That's how I feel. Like I mean, there's too much. I'm like Stacy. Y'all talking about all this stuff right here. It's a lot of more stuff y'all talking about. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what nobody else say. I really do believe Bravo is protecting Ashley because I keep saying Ashley is the reason when all that stuff went down. I've been told you, Cortez. I keep saying it from last year. I keep saying it. And that was planned. That was a planned attack on Candace. You can definitely hear Ashley at the end say, "It's the cameras down. It's the cameras down." Because if the cameras was down, they could have no footage of Candace getting her ass beat. You know what I mean? But
You talking
somebody
about
had
this
said,
season 6 or 5? 5.
huh?
You talking about season 5?
I think so. And this season, I'm talking about last season. I'm talking about last season when they came when with Sesame Street kind of
Oh,
whoop on Candice at the
Ki-
fashion show. I
Kiana.
really, like I said, I really do
Yeah.
believe Ashley set that up. Her and Giselle and Robin. I don't give a crap what nobody say. And production protected her because on the reunion show you didn't hear Ashley saying at the end. When they showed the clip, you didn't hear Ashley saying at the end. They didn't put Ashley's voice at the end, but at the end of the tape when you watch the show, you can hear Ashley definitely say, "It's the cameras down. It's the cameras down." That was completely planned. They wanted that plan. And baby, if I was Kay, I would definitely use that in court of law. I'll bring Ashley in, bring everybody in, and they get that drop through law. Sexually, you can't get mad at nobody. You kind of whoop somebody's butt.
Mm.
You put your hand on that damn girl for no reason at all. Cause somebody call you Seventh Street. You do look like Seventh Street goddamn monster. Now get over it.
All right, Lisa, we got a phone number. Okay, so
Love
we'll
you,
be back.
baby. Love you. Love
Good
y'all.
night.
I'll see y'all
Love you
tomorrow.
too. All right. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. We have one more call in the queue, so I'm gonna let them on. I believe it says KH. Is this Paula girl or is this KH? Same person? I don't know.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I believe my initials show up on
Oh,
this.
okay. Okay, so that's you. How you
Yeah, but
doing?
my YouTube thing is Valva Girl.
Okay.
It's in honor of my mother,
Oh.
who is Palava woman. So, anyways, you guys, this is so much fun. You guys are so much on point. Um,
Thank you.
and Ashley, I okay, not every Ashley, the Trashley. I am so done with her. I'm so done with her. She is disgusting. She is something, I see people say Trashly, and I was like, oh no, don't say that. But now I agree. Apologies. Yeah, she's disgusting. What was her thing on this episode? Messing with Mia. Mia is already like a little gremlin. It's like, just stop it. She can't help it. She tries. She's like, oh, I don't have Candace anymore. Now I'm gonna go for Mia. But Mia is a low hanging fruit. It's not Jacqueline. Mia is a low hanging fruit, to be honest. Oh, dear Lord. I don't even know. First of all, I said I do want to give flowers to Miss Wendy, Dr. Wendy.
Hmm.
She did pull all the stops. She elevated that trip. She's like, this is how you do a cast trip. Sorry. I mean, she did a beautiful job. I was so proud of her. And she also, I love that she kind of like sat back and would just like laugh a little bit at all of the nonsense that the Giselles, the ghouls and the gremlins, what they do. She just sat back and she let them do their foolish thing, and now we're seeing it. Giselle, I still don't trust her. I don't. There's something about her, like the disparity of how she treats, the different. Look at your palm, front and back. I don't like. There's something about her I don't trust. But carry on, lady. I don't care. I just it's just I'm just so grossed out with the Mia and Jacqueline stories. You can say anything you want about Miss Karen for what she did that was irresponsible, was the DUI.
Hmm.
But frankly, I would have slept too, just to avoid listening to the mere and the grossness of their sexual things. It's disgusting. Like, stop it. I really enjoy you guys' podcast. I like the chats, comments. My favorite thing.
The
It's
chat,
like
yeah, the
when,
chat is always popping in here. It's always,
oh my god,
especially on Wednesdays.
oh, it's my favorite thing. I'm like laughing. All those people are very smart. And sorry about the accent. I know my voice doesn't translate over too much to, you know,
You sound,
the
I think
interweb.
you sound
But
fine.
I
I believe
love you
everything that you said.
guys. I swear to God, sometimes when I'm like having to do things late, I just you help me get through like stuff. So
We appreciate it. Where you
thank
calling from?
right now I'm in Washington
Oh,
State, but I'm a Cali. Well, technically a Cali girl. Been there for 30 years.
okay. Are you here for the? Are you living here now? I'm in California too. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'm in
I
LA.
I yeah I lived in California for 25 years before I moved to Washington
Hmm.
State. The
Hmm.
beach cities, Redondo Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, we just moved here because my husband's job, just whatever. Um, but yeah, our we raised our boys over there, and like. By the way, I don't want to mention the tragedy over there because it breaks my heart.
It's a
But
lot going on, but we stay in the flow here. I haven't
yeah,
had to
where
evacuate.
where are you about? Are you in the South Bay,
I'm
LA
downtown
prof?
LA. I'm in LA.
Downtown.
Hmm.
Hmm. No, I loved it. We loved it there. My boys went back, then they came back, then they went back, then they came back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
so
thank you.
nice. Like it's so nice to hear you guys,
Thank you.
Antonio.
Well, we're gonna lean out. Thank you for calling. Okay, Oliver girl.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. We don't have any more callers, so we're gonna go ahead and lean out. We are going to, commit to finishing this season out. We have a few more episodes left. The reunion was shot. Maybe we'll get some reunion looks soon. We can talk about those. Um, Wednesdays, Beverly Hills, and Thursdays, Salt Lake City. The finale for Salt Lake City is Thursday. So make sure you're here. And we will see you guys next week, if not for Potomac. All right. Thank you, Antonio. And thank you for calling in, Paula the girl. Thank you, Lisa. To those in the chat, Amanda, Art World, Curtis Morgan, L Vision, David was in here, Dr. C, who Indigo. If I missed your name, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay. You have a good night. Peace.
Peace.